Yo, what's good, YouTube? antwonStark out here. We back at it. We cutting up. We got a great video for you guys. I got RIKKU here.
Hey guys.
So we are gonna be doing what today?
Unfortunately, we're gonna be watching the new reveal trailer of Call of Duty.
Ooh, you guys know I'm big on Call of Duty, so I'm hella hype. I've been triggered all morning. Had to get her over here so we can do this trailer reaction. We're gonna do it live for you guys. It's not live, but it's a live reaction. We haven't seen it yet. I've already been.
He's got 2 spoilers already, and he's angry, and
look at my Twitter. It's just blowing up right now.
All they saw was a white.
Yeah, I know.
So forgive him for his stupidity. But I'm not a Call of Duty fan. I'm wearing a Call of Duty shirt for 4 in support of him, but it's not my title. I'm excited for him. But let's go ahead and jump into the video and see his reaction.
Watch it with us, guys. Click on the link in the description so you can watch it along with us if our audio is too bad. But I have to play both sides of the audio for this video, so let's go. I don't think you're ready for this.
I don't know. Call of Duty is usually the same thing over and over again.
But it's not now.
But it is.
The rules have changed.
They have.
There's a fine line between right and wrong. And somewhere in the shadows, he sent us to find it.
Oh shit, Captain Price. You know who that is?
Bravo 6. Going dark.
Hey. Okay, so it looks like the time period is Call of Duty 4.
It looks really, really good.
It does.
Like, really, really good.
And this is my terrible monitor. Okay, so yeah, this is the time period where Call of Duty 4 was made. AK-47.
We get dirty, and the world stays clean. That's the mission.
Ooh, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Ooh. Oh, release date already.
Oh, October
25th.
25th.
For some old comrades.
Wow.
Looks good.
Is that it?
That is it, sir.
Okay. But can you pre-order it? Okay.
Definitely. So the good thing is it is coming out this year in October. My birthday month. So
Right.
I told you everything comes good in October. So
That's good.
obviously you're very excited for it.
I'm very excited.
Like I said, I didn't really play Call of Duty until the Black Ops series.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really play the Modern Warfare series, so I don't know. I know he's really excited for this guy. I'm pretty sure he's from the Modern Warfare series. You're really excited for him.
She doesn't like Call of Duty because she started on the Black Ops series.
And
everybody understands that.
It was good. The Black Ops series was good. 4 was kind of a little lost for words. But I'm excited. It looks really good, and the monitor we're looking at it on, it's not the best monitor. So for it to look that good on that monitor speaks volume for the design and the artistry they put into this game. It looks like Call of Duty finally understands what we want. That, we want something that looks good, something that brought us back to the first thing, and it looks amazing. That, for someone that's not into Call of Duty the way, I cannot lie on how good this game looks, and I can only wait to see once we see this game in 4K, and streaming at it. I can't imagine how beautiful it looks, and it looks great.
It did.
And if that, it said it was in-game action, so if that's the way it looks in-game and it actually comes through in production, when we get it, this game's going to be awesome. And that's for somebody that hates Call of Duty.
Yes, something better than Rainbow. But I did notice a few things.
I'm about to flip this table. I swear I am.
Don't flip the table. I guarantee you there's going to be people complaining about copy and paste, specifically for the part when they were in Afghanistan. But I was wrong. It's not only in the Call of Duty 4 time period. I did see the future parts. But the stuff that I just got spoiled on was actually not in the trailer. So one thing...
Yeah, social media right now is blowing up.
Yeah. So, no season pass.
Yeah, no season pass.
And crossplay.
Yes, and with the crossplay, there's rumors that it might be on the Switch.
Yeah, exactly.
And if it is, first of all, props on the Switch to be able to run Call of Duty.
Exactly.
Okay, because I've seen it try to run some of these bigger ones. So, you know, LA Noire was kind of a big thing for them. That was pretty good. But NBA and stuff like that needed internet to download. But even then, it still looked pretty good. But
yeah.
Call of Duty really would speak testaments to the Switch if it could run that. Mm-hmm. And without minor lag or anything like that. That means, personally, on the Switch and Nintendo, their stuff's coming up. Okay, there are people that Microsoft and Sony now has to watch out for.
Yep, exactly.
Because if they can run it, all they need now is better hardware. And then it's portable.
Which, rumored we're going to get new hardware this year.
I know. Rumors is going to be we're going to get a new hardware on the Switch this year. But definitely somebody to watch out for. Because if they can run Call of Duty...
Yeah.
Why not play Call of Duty while I'm waiting in the bank line?
Right.
Or grocery shopping? Or
hits.
Yeah, it's like... They're going to give them a run for their money.
Right.
So they better be careful. Make sure you leave comments on that. See what you guys think about that. But there's a lot of spoilers going on right now.
A lot of spoilers.
Okay. I'm kind of... So, on the no season pass, does that mean we're just going to get free content? Or is it going to be, hey, what you get with this game is what you get?
I think that the way the community is now, where people want content like a month after the game, we're going to get content regardless. Mm-hmm.
Or there might not be a season pass, but there's still going to be like
Call of Duty $5.
Call of Duty coins.
Yeah, exactly. There will be.
So kind of like Siege. Like they have their season pass, but that it gives you the bulk of it. You get your operators, you get some extra weapon skins, things like that, and everything else you pay for with Rainbow Six Siege coins. Yeah. So is Call of Duty going to do the same thing? Obviously, it's taking the season pass, but are they going to do a similar thing? Like, hey, yeah, so if you want a new operator, if you can't earn them, pay me $20.
Exactly. Because
I'm super into Rainbow, and I pay almost $20 for each elite skin. Okay, but that's apart from the season pass. So are they just gonna bump the prices on that kind of stuff? And my question is, if they're gonna do that, they have to make money somehow.
Yeah, the microtransactions have to be there.
Yeah, the microtransactions are gonna be there. So my biggest fear is it looks good and it might be a great game. It might redeem them, but is it gonna be a pay to win?
I don't think it'll be pay to win, but I don't think the microtransactions will be something that we're gonna be happy about, specifically because there's no battle royale. Mm-hmm. This is like the perfect game for battle royale, and they said they're not gonna do battle royale. So I feel like we're gonna be buying skins a lot for $3 for guns, but for characters $5-10. Rumored no specialists in this game.
Yeah, and so I like that and don't like that at the same time because it goes back to being based on skill.
Yeah.
So it is gonna be on skill, but at the same time, the game seems like it can get boring fast.
Yeah.
Because one thing that I'm sorry I keep going back to Siege, but that makes it interesting is the endless combinations of operators. Because based on who you pick and based on what abilities they have and not knowing what the other people pick. Or did you pick somebody that will negate somebody? Did you pick somebody that nobody can block? Did you screw it up? Did you pick Maverick? Did you pick Blitz? Tachanka? All those things play into how you strategize the game. So the game, no matter what match you pick, it's never the same.
Yeah. And
you have to adapt on the fly. Mm-hmm. So, hey, the one we just didn't work. We need to pick new operators literally in the next match. So that change on the fly is what continuously keeps people coming back because the game doesn't get boring. Right. endless amount of possibilities. And adding a new operator, every time Siege comes out and they add a new operator, the internet blows up because it completely changes the game.
Yeah.
Okay, who does it counter? Do we finally get a counter? Warren finally counters Blitz, and the internet exploded. Blitz hasn't had a counter since the game came out, and it's been out for 4 years, and finally Warren shows up, and the internet explodes, and it's like finally somebody we can stop him with, and it changes the game. A Blitz was something to watch your back for. It was fun to play him, but it wasn't fun to play against him because it was hard, and you had to strategize. You had to have people. You had to know how to take down the Blitz. You had to have a whole strategy to deal with the Blitz alone, and that speaks volume to a character design. And now that I have him, but Blitz is still hard, but it makes it easier. Now, the question is, how do you counterbalance that? Is he hard enough? The tweaks to the game changes the game every time a new operator gets entered. Mm-hmm. So my biggest thing with Call of Duty is it gonna get boring?
Good question.
It's like, because I love the fact they did the operators and stuff, because it gave that element of change. Depend on who you pick, depend on what you do, change the game. Because it depended on what operators they picked and what operators you picked for your team, and how you guys combine that to hold your ground.
Yeah.
But now it's run and gun, and it's pretty much just skill against skill. I get that it's still going to be fun for some people, but the meta of it is not going to change. It's pretty much set in stone. So my thing, especially to the Call of Duty makers, is what are you guys going to do to make sure we don't get bored? That it's not the same thing over and over. It doesn't turn into a Battlefront situation where it felt you just got the characters you got with, and just the game was reskinned.
Yeah. So
it was like the reskin, and you only had this, and that's why Battlefront did so badly, was because it felt like you just reskinned everything over and over and over again. And so I'm excited for it. The graphics look amazing. I want more information.
Yeah, and they said we were going to get a lot more. I don't see why that's all we got. Usually after the trailer, we get a little bit more than just the release date. Actually, we don't get the release date right after.
Yeah, usually you don't get the release date. So for them, my question is, are they preempting it?
Right. Is there going to be something else tomorrow?
How much do they actually have done? Mm-hmm. Or are we going to see another Red Dead Redemption situation?
Yeah, and if it's
where they committed themselves to a deadline, we were excited, we were very hopeful for it, and it got pushed back.
Yeah.
And that was the biggest thing for Red Dead, which I think hurt their sales in the long run, was that we were promised something. Not only did it get pushed back once, it got pushed back twice. Because it was promised in the fall, and then it got pushed back to the spring, and then pushed back to the summer. I was like, so how much of the game do they actually have done? Can they commit to this? Or are we going to be disappointed by, hey, it's going to get pushed back to December?
Right. I feel like if we don't get a beta for this game, it won't do well.
Yeah. They're definitely going to need that beta test for this one. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for you, but at the same time, I'm nervous.
Yeah, I am too, because that's all I got. I was expecting to see something else. That's all story. That's all campaign, because that's what people wanted. We didn't get that in the last one. No campaign. I'm not big on campaign, but I love the Modern Warfare series campaign. Period. I've played it like 4 times. Because
they're going back to a series that people actually love the story.
Yeah.
This is before the online gaming community was. This was it. This is where we're at now. So the story was very much involved. You cared for these characters. You loved them. You felt bad when they died or got injured. They built these great characters, and then eventually they just let them kind of hang out there. So, yeah, if you're going to do a story, don't half-ass it.
Yeah.
When you do enjoy it, it should make you excited to go play the multiplayer. Or the story should be just as good that, hey, it's just a dumb add-on. Right. That I could do without and make your game cheaper. that's something they should do.
Yeah.
And they should really take that into consideration. I need more information because, like you said, a lot of it was in game, and I'm excited and nervous for it at the exact same time.
Yeah, like you said, what are they gonna do to make us want to keep playing it if there's not gonna be specialists, if there's not gonna be a season pass, which means they can't say, or they don't have to say something's gonna come out this day. They can drop it whenever they want, and we can't complain about it, even though we will, because we bought the game.
Because if they stop and look at their games, each game has an actual perfect element, and if they grab those elements and find a way to do it, okay, if they get the stories for Modern Warfare, the online gameplay of zombies from the Call of Duty series, okay, and the new modern technology from Black Ops 4, and find a way to mash that perfectly, that's the game we wish for. Okay, something that has substance, a great story. That, hey, if you want new Call of Duty players to play it, like I said, I haven't played the Call of Duties for a minute, and I haven't played it. And every time you go and look at the Call of Duty series, everybody says the online community is very toxic.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's extremely toxic, and if you don't have any knowledge or how to play the game, and you go straight into multiplayer, you get shredded, and it doesn't make you want to play the game again. So hey, at least if the campaign should be good enough where I fall in love with these characters, hey, and regardless of how some dumb toxic people are on there, I should still love this series, and I should still want to play more of it, because I want to play as my character. I want to play as this guy. I want to continue the story and be in control of his story, and that's something they should really do.
Yeah.
Okay, or give more backstories. And, one thing Siege did really well is when they did their infected campaign, their zombie campaign, they gave you more backstory to the characters that you play as and how they interact together, and people loved it, and they want more of that. I was like, because these are operators we play with, we read their bios and we see the short videos, but we don't really know much about them and how they interacted. And that's one thing people keep asking for, is like, hey, Siege, let us play some of these missions. You say let us play missions of what they had to go through to become part of Rainbow.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great concept. I would love to go play back as Habana's growing up and figuring how does she become this badass beast? How does she work on her special gun to break down barriers? All that. Who does she meet along the way? Who mentored her? Who she doesn't like? Okay, things like that. Finka has a scar on her face from Tachanka. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know that until I read the bio. And I'm like, the story seems really interesting, and I would love to know more about that.
Yeah.
Why does she have a scar on her face given by somebody that she works with, though?
Yeah.
Okay. That's substance that, hey, I want to see in Call of Duty. Because it's a great franchise, but sometimes it feels like they just throw things out there because they are Call of Duty. And I don't have to give you anything because my name is enough.
Yep, and that's exactly what they think.
That's what they get.
That's usually how it is. I think they did something similar to that in 4, but because there's no campaign, nobody cares about it. Because people like to say that's the campaign when it's not. And
it is. At the end, it's like 4. That was the biggest thing. Hey, not everybody has internet. And yes, hey, I understand that the online gaming community is where it's at. That's where, as a business perspective, I understand that's where your money's at. I understand that's where you're trying to appeal to. But at the same time, a lot of people still play the story.
Yeah.
Okay? And if I'm paying $60 for a game for only a campaign mode, why am I paying $60?
Right.
Okay, if you only did half the work, why do I have to pay full price? Yeah, this is everything you were gonna do in the campaign. In it anyways. But you took away the story. Why do I have to pay you $60? Why can't I pay you $49? Same thing.
Well, it should be less than that, $40.
Yeah, and because we saw that backlash with the 360 version.
Yeah.
Where they were giving Call of Duty Black Ops 3, they took the story out and gave you the online multiplayer, but most people on 360 still played only strictly story. And
because you don't need internet.
Exactly. And people were highly upset by that. And up to now, people still get upset about it. When we tell people that Black Ops 3 doesn't have internet, I mean, you need internet to play it. they're like, oh no, I don't want that. So they do want to play a Call of Duty game. They just don't have the ability to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that hinders their sales.
And honestly, the graphics look terrible on that game. Like, they say they dumbed it down because the 360 couldn't handle it. Now they dumbed it down even further to make people buy it on Xbox One and PS4.
Yeah.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, so I'm excited for it, but I'm also reserved.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to see what else. I want to see what else they're making. What else? Because it was really just a video of like, hey, this is what we made. Be excited. And apart from getting your character from Modern Warfare, what else do we really know?
Right. They're saying the 3 editions are available digitally. I don't care about digital. I want physical.
Yeah, and certain things, you know, when it's a beloved series like Modern Warfare, most people want something tangible.
Yeah.
I want to be able to put it on my wall. I want to be able to look at it. I want to be like, that's my game.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's what I like. And that's a lot of things some people like. So I understand digital, but you got to understand where your people are coming from. Okay, because I know people that have still pristine Modern Warfare cases. Like they just took off the plastic off this game. Because that's what they love and they don't want it to get...
They don't want it.
Yeah, they don't want it to get damaged or anything. But that's where it's at. Hopefully next time we do a video, we can update you on it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we will do an update video because we're going to hear about it.
Yeah, so let's get more information. Let the information start flowing and let us get caught up. I'll make another video for you guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you click all the links in the description. Follow us on our social media. Everything is down there at the bottom. Peace.
Bye.